Hello. In this video I'm going to go over my games in the first 4 rounds of this tournament, Bhopal International GM Chess Tournament in Bhopal, India. It's been a forgettable tournament so far. Let's start with the first round game. I was black against Prabhat Datre, rated 1120 from India, and I had to struggle. The opening went like this. He played the Roy Lopez, and on move number 9 he played d3. The most common move here, as we can see, is h3, and after that I would have played the Breyer, but he played the move d3 here, avoiding the Breyer, let's say. After that I played bishop g4. Actually I should have played knight a5 maybe, and then played this way. So knight b d2 on knight c6. But that was not to be. I played bishop g4. Bishop g4 is the correct move against d4, for example. Bishop g4 is correct, but against d3 I guess knight a5 would have been better. So after bishop g4 I played knight b d2. He played knight a5. I played knight a5. He went bishop c2. Then I went c5. With knight f1 I played knight d7, which this is a strange game. So after this he played h3. I went back to e6, and then he brought his knight out. Played g6. He played d4. I played f6. He played d5. I had vacated the square. Then after knight h2, rook e8, f4, bishop f8. f5. Live telecast later. Bishop g7, queen e7, queen f3. You can watch this on YouTube. And queen f8 was played. This was my first round game. As for knight c4, b3 was played, knight c b6, and when he came here, rook a to c8, bishop d2, king h8, king f2. So he brought the king towards the center, but maybe this king is slightly weak here. And after that I played c4. He played this move, and then I went h5 here, forgetting that after the knight goes back and I come here, he's going to win a pawn here. Okay, so after this I take, and after this, however, in this position I do have the move knight takes d5, which I did not see during the game, because after e takes d5 I would just take this, or if knight takes d5 then I would take this. But it also has 3 attacks here, defended only twice, so I don't know what happens there. I haven't used the engine, so in this position I decided to, I hadn't seen that, so I hadn't seen this knight move, so I played this move here. I was down on time. I was about 2 minutes, 1 minute left on my clock already. So after that he played g4, and then at this point I did see this knight takes d5 move, and then these 2 lines. So after bishop takes h5, and then I decided to eliminate the knight first, so I took the bishop, knight, and then here when he took it back I was looking for my bishop here to take this bishop, but then I remembered that my bishop is already gone. So I was about to resign, but I said let's play a few more moves. Then e4, he took with the bishop, then knight e5, the queen moved back, then I went rook g8, he played rook g1, and then I took this knight, he took it with the bishop, and I played f5. After bishop c2 I gave a check here, and in this position rook takes g4 was necessary, and I think white easily wins if he had played this move, but he went king e1, and then he was shocked when I played knight takes e3. After that he started thinking, but it was a little too late. He tried to beat me on time, but I had enough time. Now 1 minute was enough for me. Now he took on g8, I took on g8, he took, and then went here. I have a very strong queen, and he has very weak pieces. Bishop and knight, rook and bishop are never a match for the queen. Sometimes they are, but not today. I wasn't going to take this pawn, but I wanted my queen in the center. I was going for the center pawn maybe. After that he attacked this, so I pushed this forward. Then he came here, and I took this. He can't take this because of this move, of course. And so he decided to go here. And here, look at this. This is a kind of a back rank mate, but if the rook can come play two moves at once, but that is not legal. I kept going forward, went to f3, he went king b1, and then I went f2. He can't take this because of this, so it's game over. So I was able to win a game against 1120 rated Prabhat Datre from India. I didn't do all that well, but that's it. Behind me, that's CM Milan Lama. So we continue with the second round game. It was on the second day. There were two games and I lost both of them. First one was against Moheb Amir, an Egyptian international master rated 23-27. So the game started with d4, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, d5. So I played the Russian system with white. He castled, I played e4, and after a6 I should have played bishop e2, which is my move, but I forgot about it. I had actually expected the Nimzo Indian, so I looked at a few Nimzo lines that I played, but he played the Gromfield instead, and I hadn't had time to prepare for the Gromfield. After bishop f4 he played b5, and in this position queen takes c7 probably should have been played, but I went queen b3 instead. He played bishop b7, I went e5. After knight d5 I should have probably come back here with the bishop. Quinteros Miguel Angel has won in this position against Moreno Carnero Javier in 1997, but on that day I decided to take the knight, and after that he took with the bishop. My queen came to e3, and I tried to do something, but I didn't have enough time for it. Then I quickly played knight c6. I played bishop e2. After that he thought for a while, and I played queen d7. I castled, brought the rook to d8. I brought one rook to I brought my rook to d1, but he took on f3. I took with the bishop, he took with the knight, and then bishop e4. And then after that, one more thing, there was the possibility of going knight to g5 as well here, instead of rook d1, maybe this move, perhaps. Yeah, that is something that I am also talked about after the game, trying to push this in some lines, but was it possible here? After queen d7 instead of castling, can I go here? I don't know. In this move he probably takes this. So after castling maybe I could have played knight g5 here after rook at d8, but I played rook f d1. He took on f3, I took with the bishop, he took with the knight, I went here. Then he played c5, I played rook d2, queen to e6, rook a to d1, bishop takes e5, bishop takes e5, queen takes e5. And here this move was correct, but after this I should have taken the queen first, of course, but I just played a suicidal move, bishop takes h7, after king takes h7 and this. I thought the knight would come to e2, but I just didn't see knight going back to c6. That is terrible, childish mistake by me. And then a few moves later I could have resigned on move 23, but I just played a few more moves to learn how to play in such positions. He sacrifices this pawn and activates the king, and then he has an extra pawn here, which is going to win soon. I thought I could try to block it, but the rook is coming to c6 and I threw in the towel there. So I lost when I am, but I should have at least given more resistance by playing f takes e3 here instead of bishop takes h7 check. F takes e3, and then after that's a knight e2 check, king goes to f1, right? Or f2. Where should I go with the king? That's a king f2. This takes g6, and this. So this is how the game would have continued. That was not to be. What happened after bishop takes h7 is that was a loss. So later in the day, I had another game, and this opponent is ACM Arena CM Anil Thugnesh, 1466 rated, from India. I was black there, and he played d4. I played knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3. I played the Gromfield, and he also played the Russian system, which I had played earlier in the morning against the Egyptian international master. And here, unlike me, he remembered the correct move and played bishop e2 instead of the bishop f4 that I had played. And so far, these are the moves that I had prepared for against him, because his game from the day before was played along these lines, and he played these opening moves very quickly. He was very well prepared, and he knew what he was doing. He's probably following the same repertoire book as I am. Then after queen a5, that is what I played here, after thinking for about 20 minutes or something. b4 is the one given in the book, but I couldn't remember it properly, so when I had to look at the position myself, I decided to play queen a5. He castled there. I played knight takes c5, and he played bishop takes c5, rook takes c5, and then e3. I went back with my queen, and this was a very good position. I think I should have won this game, but somehow I was first unable to win it, and then I just also lost it. It wasn't a good day for me. And here, after bishop takes g4, I could have also tried, let's say, bishop takes d4, bishop takes e6, f takes e6, bishop takes c3. No, not f takes c6, of course. Build from here. Bishop takes c3. Here's what happened there. e6. He played here. And after the knight went back, I exchanged. Bishop went to f6 to cover this. So in the end, I tried very hard to win this, but I carelessly lost it in the end, proving that I have a long way to go. I think there were chances for him here in some cases. I haven't come to analyze the game, but I think I should analyze it in a little more detail, writing down my thought process during the game. Somehow he was finally able to exchange a pair of bishops, and I tried something like this. And here I should have probably gone here. I played f5. I don't know why. No, his knight is occupying very good squares. And here he went. I think he could have also tried this move here, couldn't he? So moving this pawn was the worst mistake of the game, I think. This is what happened in the game, and then had to give up my piece, and here I resigned after 106 moves. It was an easy draw, but I rejected one draw offer and finally ended up losing the game. So 2 losses in the same opening for me from both sides yesterday, and today we had one more round, so we don't have any game until tomorrow morning. So this is my 4th round. Let's have a quick look at it. It's against another low-rated Indian player, 1264. So I was playing white, and he played the move a6 here, which is something that was a little strange. After knight c3, he played d5, which has been played. I went queen b3 like the Russian system, but without this. Maybe it would transpose to the Hungarian variation, and I think I should have gone back here, allowing it to transpose, but I went to the center. He developed the bishop, I developed my bishop, and after this I took here. He took there with the knight, with the pawn. He was afraid of this, but I guess this saves the day for him. You can now take it safely, isn't it? Right? So in this position, after e takes f6, knight f3 was played. He played c5, I went d5, he played bishop d6. I played queen e3 check, queen e7, queen takes e7 check, bishop, king takes e7, e4, rook h2, e8, I castled, king f8, played bishop d3, b4, knight b1. Maybe this was the decisive mistake. Probably could have gone here or here with the knight, and then reserve this square for the bishop. But after this I had to go here with the bishop. He brought his rook there, and I did not even see the danger of b3. I only saw bishop f4 check, but after, so I played g3, and then he played b3. I played a3, he took on c2, I took with the king. Played knight c5, knight c3, rook to e8, knight to d2, knight to d3, knight takes c4, knight takes f2, knight takes d6, knight takes d1, knight takes e8, knight takes c3, knight d6, bishop takes d5, b takes c3, bishop c6, rook e1, and bishop a4 check, king c1, rook b8, rook e2, rook b3, and I was luckily able to draw this game in the end. Perhaps it was drawn anyway. Perhaps there was nothing he could do, because if there was something he would have done it. And this is already shown as a draw by the table base, and my king quickly goes, and here my rook gives a check from f4 and picks up the pawn, and here we drew the game finally. So those are my first 4 rounds. I only have 1.5 points. There are 6 more rounds to go. I hope that next 6 games will be better for me. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.